Hey everybody, I'm back. So it's been quite some time since my last vlog, and that is due to the scheduling at Full Sail. It's been really crazy. I really underestimated how much time I'd be spending at school. So that's why I haven't been able to video every week like I intend to. But I decided that this is really important to me, and this is actually really important for you guys. So I'm gonna do my best now to take this seriously and video log every week. So I did receive some questions from some people who viewed and people who subscribed, and I wanted to address those questions today. So let's get to it. One question I got from a viewer was about housing. This viewer says he's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and he was curious about how he can get housing, and I wanted to talk about that first. So when I enrolled at Full Sail and I was accepted, we'll talk about housing, I guess. Sorry about that confusion. So when I enrolled and got accepted, I got this pamphlet. Well, not really a pamphlet, this folder. It's a really cute folder, actually. I don't know if you can see it there. Let's see. The Full Sail folder. So, in this folder, you get this information. And this information tells you about career development. It tells you about licensing, annual education statistics. It tells you dear Full Sail enthusiast. Actually, I apologize for that previous statement. This is not what you get after you enroll. This is what you get before you enroll. This is what you get. This is like your welcome packet, I guess. Like you're curious. Here, let me give you some information. Because I do got this letter that says, "Dear Full Sail enthusiast, every day we speak out to students just like you who have made the decision to start living their dreams today." So it goes on to say that, here are some steps to follow to succeed in your application process. Enroll early and apply for federal student aid. That's very true. Like, make sure if you want to come here, that you start to get your federal student aid in check, because I enrolled in March, and I've been doing my federal student aid since January. And if you end up the way I did, you're going to be really screwed. Excuse my language, but it's true. I ended up getting chosen. I think they said 1 in every 10 students gets chosen for this, and it's for a random verification. And it really sucks because normal students put their federal aid in, they put their information in, they get approved, they go on with their lives. I became the one lucky student to get chosen for random verification, and now we have to do so many more forms than we anticipated. So make sure you make time for this to get chosen for verification in case you do. Next step says, begin checking out scholarships. That is so true. That is so very true. First of all, Full Sail is expensive. It's about, I think, roughly $80,000 or more, depending on what your degree program is. Mine was $80,000. It dropped down to $74,000 because of something like they dropped the tuition for that particular enrollment period. But it's still a lot of money. Now, there's lots and lots of scholarship opportunities out there. Full Sail actually provides a scholarship opportunity, and I'll put the link in the video and in the description bar for you to go check out their scholarship opportunities. The best scholarship you can apply for is the Emerging Technology Scholarship. That's the scholarship that I got. It's very easy. Just take it seriously and put your heart into it. Essentially, the Emerging Technology Scholarship is a 500-word minimum essay. I don't think there's a maximum. And you are basically describing, when I did it, the topic was the emerging technology market and entertainment industry and my contribution to it. And I basically just wrote, I think I wrote about 750 words about how I'm passionate about the field and how I intend to change the future, and this is stuff that's really true though. And these are my goals and dreams, and I got the full amount of the scholarship, which is $40,000. So that's a good chunk of money. So I got $40,000, and then I got, with Pell Grants and a few Stafford loans, I was able to cover the rest of the tuition. Now, I don't want you to think that just because you got your tuition covered now, you can stop applying for scholarships. If you didn't get approved for a, what do they call them, living expenses loan or private loan for your living expenses, my best advice to give to you is to continue applying for scholarships, because I just found out that even though my tuition's paid, I can still apply for scholarships, extra scholarships, and if that scholarship applies, I can possibly get that money back and then use that towards living expenses. Now, basically, yeah, I was gonna say that's good advice, because I didn't get approved for a personal loan or a living expenses loan, and I didn't expect to be denied either. So now I'm having to work a part-time job while going to school, and let me tell you, that is the most difficult thing you can ever do at this school. It's not like other schools. It's really, really hard to focus on school and work at the same time. To put an example, my first month I got an A and A plus in my classes. My second month, when I started work, I got an A in one, no, I got a C in one class and an F in another one. So I have to retake that class. And we're on into my third month now, and I've gotten used to the whole flow of working in school, so I'm doing a little better, but I'm nowhere as good as I was in month one, when I was like A's and A pluses, because I was able to devote all my time and my mentality to this creativity and this work, because it's really a lot of work. So back to this. By the way, I'm going to be providing a link to scholarships outside of the school and inside of the school that you can apply for, because this is very useful information for you guys. Don't mind my dogs. Check your credit. If your parents are listed, if you're this one is, it's a necessary step, but it's not really, I guess, and I don't want to say it's not important, but it's not going to hinder you for coming. If you have bad credit, or if your parents have bad credit, that doesn't mean you're not going to be able to go into school. I have okay credit, I guess. My credit is not the best. It's definitely not like good credit. And my parents have really, really, really bad credit, and I'm still going to the school. So the only reason why you really need good credit in this particular situation, you need good credit in general. I'm not saying credit is not important. Credit is very important. But in this particular situation, the reason why you need good credit is because they want you to be able to apply for those living expenses checks and those personal loans, so that you can live and not have to work. So that's one reason why your credit is important. And don't forget to save. I want to talk to you about admissions now. Your admissions representative, whoever you get, they're going to be the people that are going to want to help you get into the school, make sure that the school is right for you, make sure you can afford it, and just make sure you have the right qualifications to start. To getting into Full Sail is not very hard. Basically, you need a high school diploma or GED equivalent. You need funds, I guess, and you need a passion to want to do it. Actually, like, that's really all it took for me to actually get from admissions to enrollment. But I will tell you that my admissions representative was really kind, and I really highly suggest her to anybody else that wants to go here. If you get her, you know you're on a good track. My admissions representative was Christina Hillock, and she really cares. You know, some admissions representatives, they want you for your money. They see you as a dollar bill. They just want to get you in here whether you feel like you're gonna pass or not. But Christina Hillock really put some heart and soul into getting me into the school, and she really wanted to make sure that I was ready to come to this school before I got here. She doesn't want you to waste your money. She wants to make sure that you're going to spend your money wisely and actually make a future out of this, because this is important. This is an investment in yourself. So once you get past your admissions representative, you're going to go on to your enrollment guide team. And these people, I think there's a set of 5 people and per degree course or something like that, and they are there to answer any questions you have whatsoever. Anything. They are going to call you twice a week. They're going to probably call you like 3 times a week when you get started. Then they're going to call 3 times a week every single week until you start to put some paperwork in. Then they're going to go down to 2 times a week when you got some paperwork in. Then once a week when you're finished. And then they're just going to be calling you all the time. Just get used to it. But that's not a bad thing. It's very, very good, because they're going to be reminding you to do stuff. They're going to be making sure you're on track. They're going to be telling you if any red flags came up. They're going to be telling you what progress you're making. Like, they're really going to help you. And as well, they serve as a good source for any questions you have, because they're very useful. Here we go. Now the good stuff. One of you guys asked a question about housing, and now it's time to get into that. Sorry it took so long. So I got here the Ultimate Full Sail University Housing Handbook. This is the one you get before you start school. But after you actually start school, and you get here, if you're doing on campus, you're gonna go to a like a, what is it called? It's like orientation. Yeah, your orientation day is gonna be like a big party. There's gonna be lots of people. There's gonna be tents set up, and you're gonna go through a booth for financial aid, a booth for enrollment, a booth for housing, business, security, IDs, etc. So you're gonna get a better book with this. You're gonna get a better one. This one, let's see what it says. This one basically gives you a explanation of how housing works here in Orlando, Florida. An expectation guide, people to contact for more information, expectations for electricity, utility, cable, housing, public transportation information, which is pretty accurate, and a checklist. So this is good too. This is really good for those of you that are coming out of state into Florida. Please look over this. This is really going to get you a clear idea of what to expect from Florida, because Florida is very different from other states. Some places pay for trash. We don't have to pay for trash here. At least I don't think we do. But you know, there's lots of things that are different also, like the cost of living. I think an average roommate or an average apartment here is going to run you $400, cheapest. That's going to run you for a decent place that you're not going to get robbed. It's going to cost you at the cheapest $400 a month for a studio apartment or a roommate. So this is going to get you a clear idea of what to expect. And then when you actually get to the school, they're going to give you a better one with a list of students who are looking for roommates in the area. Good news, when you go to Full Sail, you get discounts on housing with a licensed condominiums and complexes, and really just Google, I would say, because there's a lot of places to live within a 3-mile radius of the school, and then that radius the discount extends to 12 miles, so that is a long distance of places you could live. I live in Apopka, and that is about 30 miles away from the school, and I guess the houses around here are okay, but depending on where you live, like, it can get expensive or it can get ghetto or something like that. So that's what I have to say about housing. I hope that answers your question. Let's see what else we can talk about. What's this? Oh, I got this really big book. I don't know if everybody gets this, but this is the 2014 catalog of student work, I guess. So it gives an explanation of every degree course. Actually, it's very useful. It gives an explanation of every degree program. Basically, this booklet will explain it to you. Ask your admissions representative or your enrollment guide to send you the 2014 or of that year, 20X insert year here, catalog, and it'll give you a breakdown of all the courses that you need and of the courses you want. Check into that too. It's not just, don't be afraid to ask these questions. If you ask your enrollment guide or your admissions representative, hey, I heard that there's a time of year where tuition drops. Do you know when that's going to happen again? They might tell you. If they know, they'll tell you. If they know, they'll say, yeah, that's going to happen again next August if you're willing to wait that long. Or that's not where they'll do it. If they don't know, they'll say, well, I don't know if that's going to happen, or I don't know where I can find information on that, And if they really will answer any question you have. So ask them about discounts on tuition. Speaking of discounts, you get a $1,000 discount just for going to the BTS Full Sail behind the scenes tour, and that's a fun tour too. If you ever decide to come to visit Orlando and take the tour. Alright guys, so that's really all I have to talk about today. I hope I was able to answer all of the questions you have and get you to know more about Full Sail. If you have any other questions, as always, put them in the comment section below or send me a message on YouTube or my email account, and I'll be happy to get back to you with another video. Until next time, have a good day.